Today we're going to read a couple stories about wind, but before we do, I want to read to you one of my favorite poems. It is such a great one. It's by Christina Rossetti. She's one of my favorite poets. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. So you can't really smell the wind, and sometimes you can't see it, but sometimes you can see it on the things that it's passing through, right? I like that a lot. I'm going to read you a story called Wind Power. Do you know that wind can be powerful? What makes waves crash onto the shore? When the wind blows hard, it makes big waves. Ooh, look at those. Wow. What makes trees grow bent over? Look at those trees. They are just almost halfway down. Wow. Wind power. When trees grow in places where there is always a strong wind, the trees grow sideways. See if you can see a tree that grows sideways sometime. You'll know that's the power of the wind. What about this? What scatters seeds far and wide? I bet you know that. When you're making wishes, right? Well, also when we don't do it ourselves, the wind can scatter those seeds, right? Wind power. The wind blows the seeds of many plants. This helps plants to grow in new places. What moves sand dunes? Ooh, can you see that wavy pattern on the sand? Kind of pretty, isn't it? Looks kind of like the ocean in the middle of the desert. Wind power. Sand dunes are always moving. Wind blows sand to new places. What turns these big blades? Have you ever seen these before? Sometimes they're in the big valleys. Those are really cool. Wind power. Wind turns the blades of a windmill. The spinning blades make power for us to use. What fills the sails and blows this boat along? Look at that. You see how it's curved on the side? It's kind of cool, huh? Wind power. Wow, wind can do a lot of cool things. It can blow sails, it can blow seeds, it can blow trees so they'll grow even crooked. Wind is powerful. I'm going to read you a fun story now. This was informational and it was interesting. This one is kind of a silly story about what happened to some people. It's called The Wind Blew by Pat Hutchins. The wind blew. It took the umbrella from Mr. White and quickly turned it inside out. You see that? It snatched the balloon from little Priscilla and swept it up to join the umbrella. And not content, it took a hat, and still not satisfied with that, it whipped a kite into the air and kept it spinning round up there. It grabbed a shirt left out to dry and tossed it upward to the sky. It plucked a hanky from the nose. From a nose, and up and up and up it rose. Do you know what a hanky is? Like a tissue. You see it floating up there with everything else? It lifted the wig, oh no, from the judge's head and didn't drop it back. Instead, Uh-oh, there it is. Can you see all the things floating? See the wig, the hanky, the kite, the shirt, the balloon, the umbrella, and the hat. It whirled the postman's letters up as if it hadn't done enough. Look at, oh no, all of his letters flying through the sky. It blew so hard it quickly stole a striped flag fluttering on a pole. That's a pretty hard wind. It pulled the new scarves from twins and tossed them to the other things. Can you see the twin scarves? There's two of them. And there's the flag. It sent the newspapers fluttering around. Then, tired of the things it found, what do you think is going to happen next? It mixed them up and threw them down. What? Uh-oh. Look, it's all on their heads. Can you find everything? Find each thing. Find the kite and the balloon and the flag and the hat and the wig, the newspaper and the umbrella and the letters. Oh, silly. And then it blew out to sea. Crazy wind. Oh, I like that book. That was called The Wind Blew by Pat Hutchins. That was fun to read with you.